I gave myself a dating quota. And I gave myself a dating quota of 50 first dates in 12 months.
Why are you always such a nasty bitch?
What the hell is the world coming to?
It's an evil world we live in. But hey, I'm gonna keep living.
That is absolutely disgusting. And she's putting this on the internet for everybody to see. No self-respecting man is going to take a woman serious who had a quota of 50 dates in 1 year. Sure, she's not going to sleep with all those guys, but she's going to sleep with a good amount of them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's hear her out. Maybe she'll say something profound.
No.
Yep, you heard that correctly, 5-0. And now it sounds like a bit crazy, kinda, but when it was going on and when I decided to do it and I told like my friends, like they all thought it was completely doable and was like such a fab idea, as did I. Now, the backstory of this is that if you're familiar with Modern Love, I used to be obsessed with their podcast, and I really, really got into it.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
And then they would always do these submissions of like 100 word love story, and then oddly enough, they did like a 13-word love story. If you followed Modern Love, either the book or the column or whatever, then you know what I'm talking about.
How do you lack so much self-awareness that you don't see how stupid all of this is?
And I'll try and find a screenshot of the particular one that I'm referencing. But it was like 13 words, and it was something like dating experiment, 50 dates in 1 year. And then it was like found love at 49.
Wow, lucky 49. Guys, would you want to be the lucky 49th guy that got the privilege to keep this for a lifetime?
Go lay your ass back down and come holler at me tomorrow when you sober. Because you high right now.
Let's just say they're married, that lucky 49 guy. Do you think that marriage is going to last? She's going to be comparing him to not only the other 48 guys she went on a date with that year, she's going to be comparing him to the other 300 before that challenge. No man can live up to that. That relationship is doomed. I don't need to know him to know that.
I was just so inspired. I thought, wow, like what a true like commitment to love, commitment to yourself, commitment to getting out there.
I hope this camera keep going.
No, we're gonna
This
let
is
the
not
camera keep
true.
rolling.
I just thought it was such a brazen and bold take, and I was just super inspired. This is a woman that did this.
No, it's a commitment to your own narcissism and ego. It's a commitment and a dedication to be absolutely ridiculous.
You give an ugly guy a chance, he thinks he rules the world. I swear to God. Because they got a hot girl, they can be horrible. Like, you're still ugly.
She looks like every other bitch. Like, am I wrong? She looks like every other bitch. Like,
Just everyone around me is just so ugly. All the women are so hideous. They all look like ugly dudes. The guys look like ugly girls. It's just disgusting, but that's where I get a lot of my inspiration.
Yeah, but there was something you really liked about him. Even though he was ugly, the fact that he was a jerk is what turned you on about him. He looked like Shrek, but he had that jerk swagger and confidence, and that's how he pulled you. And if he pulled you, he could pull another one. That's the reality that I know. And you're not hot. You're basic and average looking, Applehead. And let's see what you look like without 10,000 pounds of makeup on and filters. Then talk that shit. But yeah, keep in mind, even though he was ugly, he was still 6'3". Even though he was ugly, he was still well dressed. Even though he was ugly, he still had social status. They're not going to talk about that, though.
Not even 2 weeks into January, not even halfway through your 30 hard. And we have all collectively decided that the clean girl aesthetic is out, and we're going to replace it with the mob wife era.
Stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
It's like the girlies have all decided collectively that that soft life isn't going to fit into 2024. We're going to know about the business, and we're going to be standing on it. Period. And I love that for us.
Oh my God. Are you fucking 16? Are you fucking 14? Think. Is she fucking 15 years old? But mentally, yes, she is. Mentally, yeah. Most women's brains don't develop too far past 20 at max. I'm talking like, and this is doctorate level woman.
What the fuck are you talking about? Like, I don't even want to know what she's talking about. Maybe some of you guys will be able to interpret it. But look, I don't even care. Who is this woman? Behind the fake lips, the makeup, the glasses, and all the different eras. Who do you think this woman is? Anyone genuine? Is she doing any good in the world, you think? Other than talking nonsense? Well, that's not good. So yeah, do you think she's doing any good in the world?
It's gonna be a no for me, dog. Keep it up, though.
Hey folks, We'll be back to the video in a second. Be sure to like and comment anything under the video. It's the only thing that's going to help us grow and blow this channel up. But you know how tired I get listening to these dingbats? Really, go ahead and support the content by joining the Patreon or the YouTube membership. It really gives me motivation to keep breaking down these numbskulls. For low as $5 a month, you get one exclusive video a week, and the more memberships I get, the more perks I'll add. So show some love to your sensei.
How about no?
I think one thing that a lot of men still don't get is that when we're dating, you're not competing against other men and other potential suitors. You're competing against me and my besties. I have no better time than when I'm either alone or with my friends out. The girlies make me feel more loved than I have ever felt by a man. So if I'm seeing you and you have an intention of dating me, you're not competing against the idea of another man doing something better. You're competing against the fact that I do it better for myself and my friends do it better for me.
Buy a dog, die alone. Because no man deserves to suffer you.
She's going to be single forever. Look, this sounds cute, but the reason why she came to this way of thinking is because she's been failing at dating when it comes to the guy she wants the most. So now she got to try to flip it like she's the one in power. And no, the reason why it's not working out is because these guys can't compete with my girlies. It's all an elaborate plan to seem like she's not losing in dating. It's a facade. It's all a facade.
Nice try, nice try. Not saying I don't want you to win, I do. It would be nice. But I feel no desperate need for a man or for an actual boyfriend because I do feel love in my life now.
Well, I hope you make 6 figures. You're going to need a man at some point, trust me. And this is the best time to try to get one before the wrinkles and severe mental illness kick in. I mean, you're mentally ill now, but before the severe mental illness kick in. A man brings a lot more to a woman's life than just the feeling of love. You're not smart enough to know that, though.
The equivalent of a middle school bully telling people that they're ugly, when in reality, it's the bully who feels bad about himself. I am a dating coach to help men, but I am not afraid to call things out as they really are. And knocking women down a peg or two is not going to help you succeed in your dating life whatsoever.
Actually, it will. Well, yeah, women don't act right until they get knocked down a peg or two. When they feel like they're 10s, they're going to be, complete bitches and treat everybody else like trash. And until you humble them, they're not going to be decent human beings.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's f***ing good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
No.
In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
Trying to make women feel lesser than about their appearance and straight up being a jerk is not the way to go. And I'm not just saying that because I am a woman.
So why do jerks get the most poon then? Answer me that.
That is the first question, believe it or not, that needs to be asked.
Let's say that I told men they were actually 3s and 4s when they thought they were 10s. That would be mean. That would be rude. So that's what we're not going to do. We're not going to be a jerk.
I agree with this, and all my friends say it, that guys just don't approach anymore. Like in the past, maybe a guy would approach and come up to them, ask for the number. Once in a while it happens for me, but of course, like not as much as previously. And obviously, a guy can literally open up his Instagram app, search up girls in the city that he's in, go like a bunch of their photos on each of their pages. So you go on like 20 really pretty girls' pages, and then eventually one might follow back or like some photos back. And that is a hell of a lot easier for a guy and way less amount of rejection than to go up to a girl on the street.
Yes, duh.
Maybe guys aren't approaching you because they don't find you attractive. Have you ever considered that? No, your ego's too big for that. Or maybe you didn't have as much, plastic surgery or work done before, and that's why more guys was approaching. Ever consider that?
Of course not. Of course not. Of course not.
Or maybe you just got a stink bitchy look on your face when you're out and about and guys just don't want to deal with you. Oh yeah, and remember, when they say, I want more guys to approach, you know what guys they're talking about. Well, actually, you know what? They appreciate all guys approaching because even when a short, ugly guy approach, they get to say, ew, get out of here. I would never talk to you. And that's an ego boost as well.
Ew, get off of me. Ugh, as if.
You didn't even like, you were 0% interested in.
Even if you're not interested in him, thank him and be kind, because it does take a lot of nerve to go up to someone and do that. And I do believe that real men still approach.
Do you think she's kind to the ugly, short, creepy guys that come up and approach her? Maybe. I'll give her credit for at least just saying that and putting that out in the universe. but I'm doubtful to say the least.
To me, the true definition of a high value man is someone who doesn't just seek pleasures and instant gratification, such as going out drinking, watching porn, consuming social media, chasing hot women. That is a distraction.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
And to me, that's not a high value man. Someone who's of high value will not be doing these things in his spare time. He will be too busy hustling and working hard and building towards a future to set himself up so that he can provide for a family.
How convenient is that? Wow, how convenient is fucking that?
Exactly. You see how that ended? A real man should do X, Y, and Z that ends with me benefiting. It's always going to come to that when women define what a real man is or what a high value man is. It's always going to come back to doing something for women and children. But yeah, fellas, don't give a damn what some blonde bimbo with her boobs pushed up through her turtleneck says on TikTok about who you should be as a man. And that's the lesson you should get from this video.
I'm Sarah Palin, and I approve this message.
I'm Michelle Bachman, and I approve this message.
I'm Rick Perry, and I approve this message.
You shouldn't say that about a woman. Why can't you say women are wrong when they're wrong?
You want to be making moves on the street, have no attachments, allow nothing to be in your life that you cannot walk out on in 30 seconds flat.
Okay, first of all, I didn't miss the red flags. I looked at them and thought, damn, that's sexy. And that's my problem.